I want to begin right now with CNN senior legal analyst Laura Coates and national security attorney Bradley Moss. Good evening to both of you. Thanks for joining us. Laura, let's talk about this special master, which was the handpicked special master from Team Trump overseeing this Mar-A-Lago docs, ordering Trump's team to back up their claims that the FBI possibly planted evidence. He is telling Trump's lawyers really to put up or shut up.
Well, first of all, excuse me, I had my night guard in. I just woke up. First of all, my name is Larry, not Laura. But yeah, the special masters, we've heard a lot about that in the last few weeks. And frankly, I'm getting kind of tired of it. But the only good thing about hearing about the special master is it always makes me think of, because I'm such a music fan, it makes me think of Black Sabbath's Master of Reality. And we really do need a master of reality here in 2022 because there's so much, dare I say, BS in politics, especially this year. And so I always think of Black Sabbath when I hear about the special master crap. And, about the only good positive thing so far about this year is the Beatles Revolver is coming out October 28th. And that's about all I have to say. Bradley is just sitting there like a goofball. Maybe ask him something.
Bradley, the special master is also opening the door to witness testimony, which is kind of surprising. There have been a lot of questions about the chain of custody and also who may have moved the documents from the basement to Trump's office. Who do you think could be called as witnesses, a witness or witnesses?
Yeah, so there's any number of people who work or worked at Mar-A-Lago who would potentially be relevant. There's obviously Donald Trump, some of his personal attorneys who are not working on this current particular civil litigation. You think of Alina Habba, you think of Christina Bobb. Now, there's obvious issues there. There's privilege issues. There's what they could talk about and the extent to which this is within the special master's authority. But to kind of supplement what Laura was saying, this is all a problem of Donald Trump's own making. He brought this civil litigation when he didn't need to. He gave DOJ the opening to provide the public with more information about what was going on that he didn't need to let them do. And now he's got both the 11th Circuit and the special master breathing down his neck, telling him, what are you doing here? You can't just make these wild accusations. You have to back it up with sworn affidavits. You have to back it up with exhibits. You've done none of that. We're not going to play games with this stuff. Either you provide the evidence or your case is done.
Yeah. Laura, listen, you know this. A lot of people will say, especially when it's a high-profile person, they want the court of public opinion. They think that they can sway people. They think that they can sort of push the legal system into what they're thinking. I mean, I want to continue to talk about what you said and what Bradley just said. I mean, what does it say that both the special master and the 11th Circuit are taking on Trump's public claims that haven't been put forward in legal filings, declassifying the possibility of planted evidence and so on and so forth?
Well, as you know, I have a YouTube channel, Canadian Studmuffin, and I don't even know why I'm on this because I stay away from politics. I do have my own beliefs. I have my own thoughts on Donald Trump. As some of you most of you know how I feel, but everybody has their beliefs and I try and respect everybody, but I don't want to talk about politics. I would rather talk about Black Sabbath's Master of Reality and the Beatles Revolver coming out October 28th. And it's politics is BS. It is all BS. Everybody lies. Both sides of the fence, even here in Canada with the politics. It's all BS. And that's about all I have to say about that.
Here's the interesting thing, Bradley. I think, Donald Trump has been very litigious. That is no secret, right? That's what the evidence shows. And he has been able to wait people out, right, financially, and have them spend a lot of money and then have things just go away because people don't want to be entangled with the legal system and they don't want the fees. So what do you expect? This instance is different, right? So what do you expect Trump's lawyers to do? I mean, they have a client that makes a lot of claims about the FBI, about seized documents, but so far Trump's attorneys have been more restrained. It would be a crime if they knowingly lied in court, correct?
Correct. Absolutely. They don't want to commit perjury or suborn perjury. And the lawyers who've recently come on all know who Michael Cohen is. They all know who Rudy Giuliani is. They all know who Sidney Powell is. They don't want to go that way. They don't want to either go to prison or find their licenses at risk. So they're going to try to find this middle ground with this client who doesn't listen to them, who forgets that he has the right to remain silent. And if he doesn't, things can be held against him. They're going to try to thread this needle in what they actually put forward to the court and the arguments they use to just try to drag this out. They're not expecting to win anything with this civil litigation, as far as I'm concerned. They know the law is not on their side. Their goal is one thing: to drag this out, to muck up the process, make it so that the government can't finally get to a decision on whether or not to bring an indictment or not in this case, and make it so that we get closer and closer to November 2024, at which point all this could get shut down if either Donald Trump or someone favorable to him were to win the presidency.
Well, here's what I don't understand, Bradley. Why on earth? I mean, if it was your client, wouldn't you like handcuff him to lock him in a room so that he wouldn't go on television and do an interview and possibly make things worse for you? Why on earth are they allowing him to go on television and make claims and then have the special master say, oh, you're going to make those claims? Then show them. Prove it.
Well, let's be really honest. It's all about the money. All right. The only lawyers he's got that are actually willing to work for him at this point are ones who are demanding things up front, like a $3 million retainer. You're entitled to hire any lawyer you want. The lawyers are not required to agree to be hired. The only lawyers who are left are those who are simply not ready or qualified to handle this situation, or basically told Donald Trump, look, you can do whatever you want because it's your life and it's going to be your potential freedom at issue. I will do what I can within the bounds of the ethics rules to defend you in court. I won't suborn perjury and I won't commit perjury myself. I won't do what apparently Christina Bobb may have done and potentially have committed perjury and lied to the feds. But you can go off and do that stuff and say whatever you want to say to Sean Hannity because it's your life. So long as my check clears, I got what I want.
Laura, Judge Raymond Dearie is someone Trump's team put forward as a candidate for a special master. Did they think they'd get someone more favorable? I'm sure they did.
Yeah, I'm sure too, whatever. Yeah. But like I said, I don't even know why I'm on this interview, because politics is a bunch of crap. I'm out of here. Forget it.